It's about holding an intention and then letting the intention be satisfied.
I feel like I've held a lot of intentions in my life that have just fallen apart.
That's because you thought you were holding the intention and you weren't. You were holding the intention for it and the awareness against it, and the intention for it and the awareness against it. And you're doing a little bit of that right now, the intention for it and the awareness against it. So it's just a matter of calibrating yourself to what you want. We're going to make a very strong statement to you, to all of you, but we really want you to hear this. There's just one thing you have to do in order to be or do or have any of it. Just one thing. You just have to desire it. But it takes a little practice to desire and then not fight against it with memories, with observations, with what you think other people think. But when you are pure in your desire, meaning you expect it, you want it and you trust it, you want it and you trust it, you want it and you know it, then you're going to be pleasantly pummeled with those things that you've been wanting for a while. It's not unusual to not expect things to come when they haven't been coming. And that's why we incessantly, those of you who have been listening to us for a while, we just keep going back to the beginning. There's this law of attraction, and it is dominant. And this is a world of attraction only. There's no assertion. And what you are putting out is what's coming back to you. Pay attention. Pay attention to what's coming back. That's what you're putting out. If what's coming back pleases you, then keep putting it out there. If you're getting all kinds of love and all kinds of wonderful things back, then keep doing what you're doing. But this is about living life and figuring out, oh, that happened to me is a result of these feelings that I've been having, which are because of these thoughts that I've been thinking. And before you know it, you've purified, you've clarified, you've calibrated your thoughts to your inner being who's thinking the thoughts of everything that you've put into your vibrational reality. Do you know what we mean by vibrational reality? You came into this physical body and you've been sorting and sifting, knowing what you don't want and asking for all kinds of things, whether you speak it out loud or not. And every time you ask, every time, verbally or vibrationally or emotionally, you ask for something, it is a vibrational emanation. It is a vibrational radiating. It is a vibrational oozing. It is a vibrational rocket that your inner being sees, follows, and tends to. And this culmination of all of these desires that you've been setting into motion equal a vibrational reality that is like a baby in the womb. It is gestating and ready to come out into the world where you can see it, but you have to be in the state of allowing yourself to see it. You've put so much there, but most people, they don't calibrate themselves to what's there. And you know why? You know why you don't calibrate yourself to the things that you have created and to the things that you want and to the things that you've asked for? We're not saying that you all don't. We're not saying that any of you always don't. We're just saying when you don't calibrate to what's in your vortex, you know why? Because you're calibrating to what's already manifested, which has nothing to do with it. It's like old news. It's like somebody saying, oh, I got a new job. And somebody saying, oh, what are you going to do? And you say, I don't know, but let me tell you about my last job. Well, how much are you going to make? Well, I'm not sure, but I didn't make enough on my last job. It's like what is or what has been is so stuck in your vibrational craw that you don't let yourself expect around it, even though your inner being has taken every detail that you've asked for in every phase of every relationship, in every phase of everything that you've lived. Everything that you didn't like caused you to ask for something different, and all of that your inner being has calibrated to and knows exactly how to lead you, wonderful you and all that you've asked for, to the details of all of that. And you all say, good, let's go, and let's go now. And your inner being says, let's savor it, let's milk it, let's live life, let's let life show you all of these things that you want in this delicious way, and this delicious way, and this delicious way. So we have some questions for you. They're really easy questions. And if you get it wrong, we'll guide you to the right answer. Would you rather listen to the knowing of your inner being, who was with you before you came into this body and has stayed with you all along, and who knows every hope and dream and wish that you've asked for and is calibrated to it and has been part of the gathering of all the cooperative components. Sort of a leading question here. Would you rather ask for guidance and advice from your inner being or from your brother or cousin or person you used to work with?
Inner being. Final answer.
Then why don't you? The difference is because this you have to tune to feel it, to see it, to hear it. This is out there, bold and loud, full of advice.
There's some people thank you. I thought you were gonna smack me with it.
This is called distraction. We're trying to distract you from your discomfort. Now you're appropriately hypnotized, so.
Thank you. Yeah, I look at manifestations from people like my brother or my father, and I think, well, they're doing something that I want to do or achieving a result, so maybe I should listen to them. Oh, my brother's into this form of personal development, and he highly recommends it.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing to ask them what they think. But as you're collecting the data from others, weigh it against what your inner being thinks about it. Because while it may have been the perfect path for them, your inner being knows whether it's the perfect path for you. Because in your vortex is a unique pile of intentions and desires and preferences that are not the same of anybody else's. And so you can certainly ask, but weigh how you feel when those answers come against how you feel when the answers or the inspiration comes from your inner being.
I assume.